I kicked off at today's special value, and right at the beginning, 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders, end of the show, 3,000 orders. Here we are, 19 hours later, and 15,000 orders have been placed on crisp, but still soft, breathable, yet comforting, beautiful, and functional sheets from a brand you've come to love for well over 30 years. Northern Nights brings us a 700 thread count, high luxury, but still soft and breathable, what is called infinity weave sheet set. And they've been popular, in part because every size is under $90, even if you're picking up king, cal king, or split king. But mostly, it's because of beauty and comfort. Mostly, it's because of the innovative technology that has made this so luxurious, but also cozy, all at the same time. That 5-star hotel luxury at an affordable price tag. I said it at midnight, but I'm going to say this again. And especially on the heels of a luxury gold show, I acknowledge, for most of us, we're only buying the things that we truly need, right? Once they're there when we're ready for them. But this is a non-negotiable. Having comfort, breathability for these 8 hours of recharge every night is essential. And then we have the fun part, which is choosing our color choices. Go to QVC.com and type in TSV to go straight to our today's special value. We'll start on the bed. That's your beautiful blush floral. As the softest, prettiest pattern of florals and vines on a pink background. Moving down, we'll start here with, I think, the home essentials, really. And that includes your ivory on the end. Next to that is that crisp optic white. And I love how we've assembled the colors now where you can like complement them and mix and match. So next we have it in green diamond, very painterly. Next to that is the complementary green from the green diamond in sage. We have it in light gray and gray medallion. And then our blues include the soft blue and the set that I picked up right away in the blue lotus. Call us if you're picking it up today, but I'm going to open those phone lines up a little bit wider. If you are a Northern Nights user and customer, I'd love to hear from you. We took some really great calls at midnight, including a woman who had 15 sheet sets for all the beds in her home. I want to see if we can beat that record. Oh, and by the way, we can beat a record when it comes to price tag. You see at the bottom of your screen, it's actually on 2 screens so we can get all the sizes in there, how much you should be paying, up to $175, because this is luxe. But today, they're all under $90. QVC.com to place your order. Before you do, make sure you think about how many beds are going to need that new and beautiful bedding. Speaking of beautiful, Nancy Hornback's going to join us. Looked fresh as a daisy all day long, although I think she probably got 2.5 hours of sleep last night.
Actually, I got 5.
You did? Okay.
I did, so I feel really good about that.
You know what? 5 is bragging for a TSV guest, so that's really, really great. Good to see you, Nancy. Thank you for coming back. A longtime lover of Northern Nights, presented them herself as a QVC host for many, many years, and it's like coming back home. But from the first day you presented Northern Nights to now, we've come a long way when it comes to the science and technology of a great night's sleep.
Exactly. And Jennifer, this is that technology. We'll talk about it, but as you said, over 30 years, Northern Nights has been a part of your life, a part of 15 years, part of my life. But it's because of that innovation that we don't stay stuck in the 90s, constantly moving forward, not just with different textiles, but how we create these textiles. And in this case, it's called a patented infinity weave. So we've really innovated. You can't find this anywhere but QVC. It's an exclusive process just for you. And it, like I said, it is called the infinity weave. And there are 2 really important things about this, okay? So we're gonna start with 100% cotton. It's the long staple cotton, this ultra fine. We take that and put this into a process that creates this infinity weave, 700 thread count. Once that happens, there are 2 really important things. It becomes more breathable, 20% more breathable, and then 55% more moisture wicking than a traditional 700 thread count sateen weave sheet. And so you've really got, when we go through all of the kind of bells and whistles, you'll really understand what you've been talking about, which is that high luxury, that hotel kind of experience within the sheet.
I mean, I think of all the statistics and the details that we're going to show you, it's that 55% more moisture wicking.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's summer and we're talking about hot and sticky and sweaty nights and all that kind of stuff. And we had the discussion about the, menopause, hot flashes, all that kind of, all the reasons, some guys who are like blast furnaces when they sleep at night, like my fiance, right? This is gonna help make you more comfortable in that situation, whether you are the person who sleeps hot or not. But I also wanna dig deeper into what makes a Northern Night sheet a Northern Night sheet. Whether it's infinity weave or not, these details that make life a little bit easier, like just easier to dress the bed, for example, are why people come back and become repeat customers.
Yeah. And you mentioned that we had a caller last night calling for, had 15 pairs of sheets. We haven't had anybody
Nobody's beating
beat that yet.
Oh, come on, I'm throwing down the
We
challenge.
gotta find out.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Or you know what, better yet, I would actually say better if this is your first. Like, I wanna hear from you too. And what is making you go, you know what, I know I can get sheets at a lot of places. This is gonna be the one for me. The sheets are oversized. The sheets have details, especially in that fitted sheet, that's gonna make it easier to dress the bed. One of the things that I, like that and dishes, I hate doing.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about those little details. We're going to start actually with this beautiful picot right here, the piqué, Italian piqué stitching that's right here. And this trim is going to be on your flat sheet. And it's a small little detail, but it's one of those pretty things that when you see it, you go, oh, I love that.
Yeah, it looks elegant.
And then you've got the same on both of your pillowcases. I think you mentioned it already, but all of the sizes will come with the standard queen except for the king and California king and split king. They'll all come with their king size pillowcases, and then one pillowcase with a twin and twin XL. But this just the beauty of that little picot trim. But now, as you said, the oversized nature of the
I mean, hold
sheets.
yours up on your side and see too, because it's
generous.
Have you ever had the sheets that, like, well, technically it's the right size for your bed, but like either one side gets the whole overlap or the other? You don't get both. Nobody has to get the literal short side of the sheets. Right. No, toss it and turn it kind of situation. They're always going to be oversized.
Yeah. And then we're going to get to the fitted sheet, because you were talking about how just be able to make the bed that much better. And these are little things, but actually they become big things. So I'm going to take this and I'm gonna mess our bed up. So right here, this is what is called the True Grip technology. This is a thin piece right here, a fine piece, I would say, of elastic. Why that's important is that it creates an 18-inch pocket for you. So if you have a nice thick mattress and you want to put on a mattress pad, you can certainly do that. But then around that, and we'll see that here in this video, but that True Grip technology really helps it stay put. There's a 1-inch bottom elastic, goes all the way around the fitted sheet, again, fits up to an 18-inch mattress. And then that corner elastic really keeps the corners in place rather than it flipping up in the middle of the night or, when you get up in the morning, it's just sort of really not good.
Yes.
But everything also stays neat and clean, and so it's a really great look. But the sheets are so soft. Oh my gosh, because that's been a question of 700 thread count.
You are right. Like I've been reading it's like, kind of fun. You kick off a today's special value. You have no idea what the world's going to think.
Yeah.
And you go online the next day and people, oh, I love this, I'm excited. And some people go, well, I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
And the biggest question that people have had is, okay, wait a minute, 700 thread count, is that going to feel like a blanket? Is that going to feel like stiff as a board? All valid concerns, probably rooted in experience in the past. Well, enter the 2024 Infinity Weave. We wanted to give you the luxury of a rich thread count, but the breathability and lightweight element of one that is maybe not the 700 thread count. You get the best of both worlds.
Absolutely. And it's strangely enough, another thing that people have been saying, is it so thin? Which is interesting, right? Because you hear breathability and you think, oh my gosh, that's going to be paper thin. It is not. It is, you just said, it's the best of both worlds, because you're getting the durability, but you're not getting stiff. This is not stiff, but breathable and moisture wicking at the same time, because it's patented.
So if we want to do our color choices from over here, I think that might be helpful. It's always hard when you see them in the little square swatches, right? And if I had 9 beds out here, trust me, I'd have them all dressed up. But maybe as you're looking at all the color choices, you can place them in your own home. Maybe it's inspiring you to change out the comforter or the duvet, which we also have from Northern Nights. And then maybe you're going, you know what? I'm a keep it simple kind of gal. I want the white, I want the taupe, I want the gray. This is the moment to do it. And then I'll talk about like my personal reasoning for picking up new sheets, which, you know, doesn't seem like the most glamorous thing, but it's actually really important. This is called the Blush Floral. Most popular. And now the most limited. Always the way. There's your green diamond. Nancy and I at midnight were like, well, it actually has this Monet Impressionist situation. I almost see like a snakeskin pattern to it, which I think is really cool. This is Blue Lotus. I have a navy comforter, and I thought, oh, that's going to be so perfect underneath. It makes it look even more expensive. Underneath, we have A, the classics, B, the like new couple gift, the new apartment gift, the dorm gift, twin XL. We have it in the ivory and white. This one is called Gray Medallion, which pairs beautifully with the gray, and it's a really soft gray. Then we have the blue, soft blue or blue, okay. Why do I keep wanting to say blue sky? I don't know where that's coming from.
It looks like a blue sky,
I mean, kind of, but you know, I'm like, don't make it more complicated, Jen. Okay, and then here's the sage. All on 4 easy monthly payments, $13 or $22. I think it's really helpful when you consider, like, and let's go over to our like aspirational bed. It's really important when you consider that retail value. Some people just kind of dismiss that. We actually shop around heavily, and then on the conservative side of that estimate, give you that retail value. And I liken it to the catalog moment. Like you're looking at high-end luxury home goods. I always love to flip through the pages, and I usually cut pictures out and put them on my vision board. Because when you add it all up, it's thousands of dollars, right? Instead, we've been adding this up all day, and the values are incredible. I love that we have those item numbers up there. If you're seeing the duvet, the quilt, the accent pillows, and you feel like you want those, those are available. But, and here's why I think it's important to consider new sheets. You are here a third of your life. And we spend a lot of time talking about the other things that we buy and use. You spend less time in your car, that expensive car, than you do the 7 hours, the 8 hours, the 5 hours that you're in the bed. And the only thing touching your skin are the sheets and the pillowcases. And why are we like budgeting and, you know, compromising on what is helping us to recharge? Truly one of the most important wellness activities that we do the entire day.
Yeah. And there really isn't anything so wonderful as getting a brand new pair of sheets, a luxury pair of sheets. And if you've never had them, I invite you to try one of our sheet sets, but it's specifically the Today's Special Value because it is 700 thread count with all these bells and whistles on it. But when you slip your feet into it and you put it over, you know, you put that flat sheet over, you feel that fitted sheet, you're going to feel truly like
pampered.
You're special and you're pampering yourself, right?
Definitely.
And that's really important. And the other thing, you do not have to pamper the sheets.
Oh, thank you for that.
Wash them, dry them. Just, only thing I would ask you to is just don't use the fabric softener. The more you wash our 100% cotton sheets, the better they get and the more softer they get.
Yeah, but what they don't get is like, I don't know, I feel like with cotton sheets sometimes they start to feel coarser over time or even threadbare. And you see all the features over there on the side of your screen. It's moisture wicking, it's breathable. We can load a lot of science into a fabric and make it moisture wicking, but is it soft and comfortable and luxurious? We were kind of joking last night, but I still am a fan. Like, take that bath, light the little candles. I know you got tea lights, they're like a nickel, right? Light the tea lights, put it next to the bath. You have a few minutes, shave your legs. Why?
Wait,
Come
what?
on. No,
Wait,
seriously, yeah. At night, really? No, no, no. Then you shave your legs and you put on the Josie body butter, okay? Takes no time at all. And you slide into new, crisp, soft sheets. That cost you, that evening, cost you nothing. You're using everything that you already have. But you get into bed and you go, what? Was there a problem I had today? Because I forgot. Am I stressed out over something? That argument, like the kids, like, what? I don't even remember. And you glide into a night's sleep. Before you fall asleep, think about not the day and everything that went wrong, but get excited about what might go right the next day. That's self-care. That's self-care that didn't cost you a trip or a plane ticket or, you know, something expensive. I don't know. I think for all the reasons that we talk ourselves out of something like this, there's 101 reasons to talk yourself into a purchase like this. Doesn't seem sexy at first, but like then you go, wait a minute, every night feeling better when I go to bed, that's gold.
I know, and you know, I don't know, Jen, I know that you're a mom, and I know that you've done without and said, no, not me today. I'm not going to do that. And you probably have done the same thing, is that you're like, you know what? I don't need that right now. I'm going to put that off and put that off. But maybe you've had those sheets for a long time, and you're like, just want you to know, take the opportunity to purchase something really luxurious like